Now, you probably heard of places like Tulsa's Black Wall Street or Lake Lanier and how thriving black communities were destroyed. But what if I told you there was a black town right here in southern Louisiana, in Chalmette of all places, that was once full of life, family, faith, and black excellence? That town was called Fazendeville, and today it's gone. Most people come out here thinking they're standing on a historic battlefield, but they're really standing on top of a buried community that the government erased in the name of preserving history. And if you know anything about Chalmette, Louisiana, then you already know it has a deep history of racism. Don't worry, I'm doing a whole video on that too. But today, we're standing with Fazendeville because this is our land, our story, and our legacy, and it's time we tell it. Fazendeville was located in the center of the battlefield area. In this circa 1960, so about 1960 photo, Chalmette Monument is out of the picture on the left. So that's the monument over there. So pretty much all of this right here was called Fazendeville, right? So this is 1960. And remember, we're talking about 1857 is when it started. So basically what I know, and I would really, really hope that I can meet some people that know something about it. And I do have a couple of people that I want to interview and ask some questions. But pretty much this particular land was called Fazendeville. This particular gentleman, Mr. Fazende, bought this land. He inherited the land in 1857. And so that was before the Civil War, right? So after the Civil War, when everything was all different, they were going through Reconstruction, he subdivided the land and he sold it to slaves. There was about 30 different parcels of land here. And inside of this parcel of land, there were 30 different homes. There was a church, there was a school, there was a baseball field. So all of this was Fazendeville. Somewhere around 1966 or a little bit before, a little bit after, that's during the civil rights time almost, it says that there was contentious negotiations. So from that, we can pretty much tell that the Fazendeville community was basically taken away. It says sold. I'm not sure how much they got for it. I would be very, very interested to know, but I want to just teach you about this. I'm not sure how much information is available, but I want y'all to see what this land was. So this was once a thriving community for African Americans. And basically all they did was take the people from here and they placed them in the lower ninth ward, which is actually not too far from here. There's a church called Battleground Baptist